Okay, here we have our pH1 pH controller and alarm, and we're going to demonstrate how to set the control points. So that's going to be under this menu. Secret code is 1000. And now we're going to interested in the control menu. And we're going to set the lows since I have the low buffers already out. The high works exactly the same. And right now the control point where the pumps kick on is at 6 pH. And we'll say, okay, we're good with that. When the pH is corrected and then it rises back up to 6.3, then the pumps will kick off. And to change that, it's simply changing it like that. We'll say make it 6.2. So we'll say okay, and now we'll see how that works. We'll escape out of that. All right, so now we'll go into our low pH solutions, and we'll see that the pH there's that indicates that there's our caustic pump because the pH is low, and because it's below a pH of 6. So now we're going to increase the pH. pH is going to increase, and then at 6.2, I think we set it for, the pumps will kick off. And there, the pump is off. So now that's how the pH control points work. Let's see how the alarm points are set. So again, we'll enter the same code of 1000, and so we're interested in the control points. And this time we're not setting the high or the low, but we're setting the alarms, which is under wash. And the one we want is at the bottom, control alarms. So we'll say yes, and we're going to adjust the low alarm point for this example. The high works exactly the same way. So here we have the alarm point at 5, and we'll say okay to that. And the alarm point shuts off at 5.2. We'll make it 5.4. So there's a hysteresis of 0.4. So we'll say okay to that and escape out of it, back into measurement mode. So now let's see what happens. We're going to go into this, reduce the pH again. We'll see. All right, so there we're at 5.68. The caustic pump has come on to try to raise the pH, but we're going to pretend that things, maybe the caustic drum is empty or whatever, the pH goes even lower, and now we get an alarm. And because we're below 5, this button silences the alarm, but the red light is going to stay on, and it's pretty hard to tell from this because of the lighting here, but that's a pretty bright light. So anyway, the alarm is going to sound again every 30 minutes until the condition is corrected. Meanwhile, the caustic pump still stays on. So we're going to try to raise the pH just to 4 point. We set it for 5.3 earlier, and we'll see the alarm turn off at 5.3 pH. There, it turned off. Pump is still on, however, and it'll turn off at what was our hysteresis? 6.3, I think. And there it turns off. If for any reason you want to override force the pumps to come on, there's our caustic. Here's some buttons, and you can just cause them to come on by pushing. Same thing with the acid pump.